Well, spring is here, and of course that means all sorts of things, but for me it means getting a new bike. Callie Hodson, United Cycle. Callie, we're sitting on a couple of bikes here, and they're not quite mountain bikes, and they're not quite, I don't know what you call a road bike. Is this something kind of new and hot in the scene?
Yeah, dual sport bikes is kind of what it's about. So a lot of people use bikes for more than just leisure or more than just commuting. They want to use it for a little bit of everything. So nice thing about a dual sport bike is you can take it on the gravel and use it, and you can also take it on the pavement and use it.
I noticed too, these have a little bit skinnier tires. Now my old mountain bike, the tires were pretty fat. And you know, it's good on the trails, but I found on the concrete it was annoying. They were noisy, seemed slower. So but these are not as skinny as a road bike either.
No, yeah, there's some texture to them for sure, but a nice center bead down the middle of the tire. So this will reduce friction when you're riding on the pavement, but give you something to offer when you're on the gravel as far as some traction goes.
And I pretty well know that every bike just about now has a shock absorber, at least on the front.
Yeah,
and not necessarily on the back, but this one seems to be handling quite nicely.
Yeah, the nice thing about the dual sport bike is, like you showed there, it has suspension, and a little flick of the lever here locks out the front suspension. Just pull up.
So
there
you
we
can
go.
lock it, and now it's rigid.
Now it's rigid. So any time that you're riding on pavement and you're going up and down and up and down, it's really loss of energy, right? And so you want to lock it out when you're on the pavement because you want every bit of your energy coming from your body into the bike. But when you're on the trail, yeah, you want some absorption.
So cool. So if you get yourself a bike like this, of course, you will need accessories. And just quickly, there's all sorts of things, because when you look at the bike, there's no fenders. There's a reflector. But of course, you want to finish it up nice. You got to get some of the accessories. Typically, what are those accessories?
Well, the main one for sure is a bell. It's law, so you need a bell on your bike. And because of the derailleurs and stuff can get banged up when you're laying the bike down, a kickstand's a really good idea if you're going to be in and out of a shop or whichever.
And fenders if it's raining or muddy.
Yeah, not that it gets rainy or muddy here in Edmonton, but yes, absolutely.
And of course, you need that brain bucket. You got to get the brain bucket. That's a whole nother piece for another day. Callie, thanks for joining us. And you know what? Sold.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
$9.95?
$9.95. Let's hit the trails.
Hey, I want the white one.